In January 2022, Virgos are choosing to go their separate way in some kind of intimate connection or friendship. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tawanantoinette. Today we're going to do Virgo January 2022 tarot reading. It can resonate for Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, but I always recommend checking your rising sign first. Just a few announcements before we begin the reading. The first one is that this is a collective reading, and so all of the nuances may not make sense for every single Virgo in the collective. We're pulling on millions of Virgo energy, millions of Virgos who have their own independent energy. So if you'd like to book a personal reading for your specific story, feel free to do that in the description, but this is going to be a general message. And then the next announcement is that these readings will now be available via podcast. So if you'd like to listen to your readings without ads and also to just use your phone while you're listening to tarot, then feel free to check out my podcast, which is also in the description. Last but not least, remember to like this video, like, share, comment, all of that good stuff. Thank you so much for the ways that you've supported this channel. If you are a subscriber and if you're new here, please remember to like so that we could beat this algorithm together. With that said, let's begin your reading. Virgos. The situation is coming up as the Two of Cups and is clarified by the Chariot, the Fool, the Star. Now, there's a relationship here where two people are choosing to go their separate ways, or Virgo, you're choosing to go your separate way from someone who you love, who I feel like there is a lot of feelings between the both of you, but for whatever reason, I feel like you're choosing to pour back into yourself and kind of like take this individual journey on your own. It's like you're having this new beginning without someone being in it. And I feel good about it. I really do feel good about it. I feel like it's like it's like a double energy becoming single is what I keep seeing. What's impacting the situation is the High Priestess and the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like intuitively you probably do know that this is something that you need to do for your highest good and your best interest. I feel like you also feel like you need to pull back from this situation for whatever reason. I don't know what's going on in your lives personally, but whatever this situation is, whatever is going on in this relationship or in this friendship, I feel like you think, you know what, it's best for me to not be here anymore. So you are choosing to withdraw your time and your resources, whether your resources are time, money, whatever it is, you're basically in self-preservation mode. The root cause of this situation is coming up as the Fool and the Eight of Wands, which is interesting because we have the Fool again. It's almost like you know that you are supposed to be having a brand new beginning and you're taking action at doing that. It's a knowing, and I feel like I understand why you know, because the High Priestess is out here. So I may be reading for some very intuitive Virgos, but it's almost like the Virgos that I'm reading for know that they should start fresh, know that they should go on a personal journey on their own, know that they should start over in some way, shape, or form. And I feel like you're doing that. What's leaving the situation is coming up as the Knight of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. And this is on the same theme, but I think this is the person that you're dealing with. So this Knight of Cups could be a possible Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but they don't have to be that sign. They could just be in this energy. I feel like it's almost like the person that you're moving on from may not be ready for this to end, may not want to go their separate way from you, but I see you choosing to go another direction anyway. Again, the Four of Pentacles is here, so you're restricting your time, energy, resources from whoever this Knight of Cups is. No matter what they want to offer you or whatever they have to say, I feel like it's almost not going to be enough because you have made up your mind to go in another direction and now you're making plans to do that. What's on the horizon is coming up as the Seven of Cups, the Lovers, and the Hanged Man. So we're definitely talking about some kind of intimate relationship here. For very few of you, it might be a friendship or another kind of relationship, maybe a family member or someone like that. But I feel like a lot of you will resonate with this being a lover, someone that you are seeing intimately. What's on the horizon is almost that you're seeing a situation differently. You're seeing a situation from another lens. You're more enlightened about a situation. Hanged Man. The Hanged Man talks about literally this guy is hanging upside down on a tree to be able to access another perspective. And there's a glow around his head because he's actually getting the perspective given that he's doing something unconventional. So I feel like you're seeing someone from a new perspective in a romantic relationship. I almost feel like you're removing the illusions out of the situation and seeing it objectively for what it truly is. And maybe this isn't a perspective that you have had until now, but I feel like you're finally seeing someone clearly, seeing a relationship clearly, and making a decision to take a path away from it. In the distant future, Three of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the King of Pentacles, and the Chariot. If you work in a traditional work environment, like let's say you have a traditional 9-to-5 job or whatever traditional jobs you may have, I feel like you'll be coming into this place of making progress financially. Like it's either you are getting a promotion, or it just feels like you're coming into more financial stability in whatever it is that you do for career and finances. So if you've been worried about getting a job or being able to be employable or anything as it relates to a job, I feel like don't worry about it. I see good things as it relates to your finances and a job if you're somebody that's looking for that. In the next position, we have your present energy and attitude, and that's coming up as the Six of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. So you started the reading as the High Priestess, which is probably very secretive, withdrawn, and in your current energy, you're coming up as a Page of Cups, which tells me as a tarot reader that you are a lot more creative, open, receptive, playful. I feel like you're more in a give and take energy with people. Maybe previously you were kind of isolated. Maybe you were going through your own situation where you needed to kind of shut down the attention that you give to others and just redirect that focus to yourself. But now I feel like you're a little bit more open to like communicating with other people, sharing with other people, give and take, being of service, helping other people. So that's a great energy to be in. It feels like after being introverted for a while, you're like finally like back to being a little bit more open and giving with your time and attention. In the next position, we have the people and environment around you, and that's coming up as a Judgment card, the Page of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. There's a person around you, and it took me about 3 minutes to look at these cards because I really wanted to make sure like I was clear with how these cards, how this combination is making me feel, but it does not make me feel good. That's what I decided. It does not make me feel good. And what I mean by that is I feel like there's a specific person in your environment that is kind of like spying on you in whatever way they can. This could be on social media. This could be them inquiring to others about you, but there's a person who's very curious about you in your environment in January. And I feel like the reason why I don't like it is because it gives judgmental vibes. Like feels like this person is highly judgmental and trying to be judgmental towards you. I feel like this person is, it's almost like they have something going on or have a lot on their chest, but it's like So someone is spying on you, and I feel like whatever they're seeing, it's almost making them feel very burdened, feel very overwhelmed. But it's not a great energy. I feel like someone is definitely under the radar, secretly spying in on you and kind of being a little bit judgmental for whatever reason. I really don't like when these kinds of energies come up in the readings, but hey, I just have to say what I see. In the next position, we have your inner feelings, your fears, and your dreams. There's something that you are struggling with on an internal level, and it's related to this transition. It's related to you being resilient and following through with whatever decision you have made. And in this reading, it looks like it is the decision to go your separate way from someone else. So it feels like you're going, like, even though you're doing it in your mind, you are going through the mental, like, thought process of, should I do this? Should I continue? It's like a patience. You know, they say healing is linear. I feel like that this is the perfect example of that. Like, I'm literally seeing you struggling through actually committing to a breakup, actually committing to going your separate ways from someone. Like, I feel like it's like a person who's like, one day they're like, yeah, forget that person. And then the next day they're like, but I miss them. You know what I mean? So you're figuring your way through this energy, but ultimately the outcome is the 10 of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Strength. So you will be moving through this breakup, or this moving away, or whatever it is that you're doing in this relationship dynamic. Ultimately, even though you may be feeling at an internal level like this is hard, I feel like you are willing to go through all of those internal, like, hiccups, because at the end of the day, you're ending something for good and redirecting that focus to yourself and your own stability. I feel like you are the King of Swords. Definitely ending something for good. So let's get some advice. What's the advice for Virgos in January 2022? Those came flying out really fast. Wow, this is insane. I almost don't even have to read the meanings of these cards. The first oracle card is Truth Be Told. It talks about being honest with yourself, being honest with others. Second card is To the Sea. It's literally the Six of Swords in this oracle deck. It talks about transitions, moving on from something. I'm going to read the To the Sea card for you guys so you can hear from the author herself. Being in flow, returning to source, recognizing how pieces fit together, a natural pattern of events. There are points in a relationship when you have to decide to go with the flow rather than dictate the course you share with another. Can you let go of the need to have things your way and allow the relationship itself? Your combined goals and desires to steer the ship. Can you both transcend your personal abilities? Can you both transcend your personalities and allow the partnership to form its own identity, its own energy? Now is the time to relax and see where a mutual journey may lead. Now, given that this is you, this relationship message is to give advice on a reading that you are moving away from, go with the transition. You'll get through it. You'll definitely get through it. The only way out is through. So I hope you enjoy this message, guys, and thank you again for being here.